Disclaimer, I do not own Marvel or Venom. Or Marvel, Venom, or My Hero Academia. Thank you very much. Let's start. It was all a lie. A lie from the very beginning. Everything from the top to the bottom. Just a big, fat fucking lie. It was all a lie. It was not even worth it. I should have known. Everything I did, everything I tried to be the best person I could be, but it was all a lie. I couldn't. It just didn't work out. Now seeing him on TV, I knew it was a fucking lie. That smile, that power, everything about All Might was a fucking lie. But who did I know? What did I know? I didn't know any better. But me, I have a chance to become better. A few months before the anime starts. 2 months before the anime starts, Izuku Midoriya's school heads off to a place where things are founded around the world. Many things were spotted, things like to rocks, to swords, to all types of things of history of Earth. Not everything was happy-go-lucky. Izuku Midoriya, age 14. The quickest boy in the class. My life was hell. Even though I tried to be the best person I could, I wanted to become the number one hero. I wanted to become the hero all my life. But no one believed in me, not even my own mother. All she said was sorry, which didn't help me at all. I didn't get no encouragement, no help from no one. They always told me that, I'm sorry, Izuku. You, quirkless kid, hero. I'm not even anything else. My own father abandoned me because I was quirkless. I know that was a mistake from the very beginning. But what's the best I can do? As I was looking at some things, I was looking at some chambers of spiders. One caught my eye, a blue and red one. It had very strange patterns on it. This very much would have caught me by surprise. As I would ask, what's up with these spiders? These spiders were very much important. Have you ever heard of the legend of Spider-Man? Spider-Man? He was a quirkless child who became a hero after being bitten by a spider. Very much we call it spiders to see if anything happens to anyone who gets bitten, but nothing really happens. There are no real evidence of Spider-Man's powers, and there's not been another one ever since. There is no clear evidence, but we did find one of the spiders from Oscorp. This was supposed to be the original one. But we don't know who Spider-Man was, so we don't know if this the one was the original or it's just some other one that was an Oscorp this would be a prototype or a beta. We're not sure. But we do know it's not really being monitored anymore. It's a lost cause, really. That's why it's by itself in the back. Oh. Okay. Very much as if it would look to a container next to it. It's filled to the very brim. It's a lot. It's a huge container, at least about a height of a normal man. At least Endeavor's size. That's a lot of black sludge. Well, the black sludge is not really anything. We didn't know what to do with it. It's a project from Richard Parker. There's nothing really to do with it. They said that it was used for something, but we're not really sure anymore. It's just being kept around because it's just being kept around. No use, just like the spider. It is there for, display and not really anything to be used and cherished. It's just one someone would ask, so what happens if they're stolen? Well, we wouldn't really go looking for them because, well, they're not very useful to us anymore. So, really, there's no point of keeping it around. But we keep it around because people, because it attracts people. Let's go on to more important things. As the boy, Zuko continued looking at the spider. It's very much you'd see that it's gone. Where'd it go? Zuko wondered where the spider went. As he looked to see no one around. It's all clear. He's by himself. He checked if any cameras are on, but they're all off, showing that this area is not really monitored that much. These are like the pathetic relics around, so opening the container, he would see the spiders there. But unbeknownst to him, the spider was camouflaged and still to crawl right out. Very much the spider would crawl onto his clothes, on his sweat, on one of his sleeves of his shirt. Such shirt as it would very much hide behind his collar of back of his shirt. That's something. As he would close it, well, that's not really useful. Very much as Zuko would walk past, seeing the black sludge. Putting his hand on the cylinder glass, he'll look into it, seeing that it's just nothing but muck. Just a black blob. That's not really useful. Very much, he would tap the glass. You would hear a little crack. Huh? Zuko wondered if he broke it, but nothing broke. But very much, Zuko would leave. But unbeknownst to him, the black sludge started to move very slowly, like water, as something would rise from the top of the black sludge, like a head, watching you with its white ominous eyes, as it would drop. As the black sludge started to swim around, to swirl around, like it's alive in a way. The black murky like sludge or water type of chemical continued to slur as some of the glass would chip. As this chips, it made a big enough hole. As the sludge would start to ooze out. As it would quickly leave, as it would be huge, as finally leaving the containment, it oozing its way, moving through quickly as it goes around. As you'd see its target, that green-eyed boy, very much wrapping around something as it would start to go through the vents. Very much going through the vents. Very much the students would start to leave the scientific area as they would head onto a bus. The black sludge would very much come out using the outer vent, seeing the boy as he saw his target escape. As they would snarl in anger, well, in its own murky way. Seeing someone else, as they would look to see some guy in a costume, black and white costume with white silhouette eyes, As he's talking to himself crazy like, the black sludge would look at it as it would jump down on top of the person. As the person would wonder, huh? What's that? As if another voice inside the person would say, oh, it must be nothing. As very much the black sludge would hop on for a ride for a while. The black sludge's body was the villain twice. As very much the black sludge would continue to look for its perfect victim. 2 months skip to the anime. After my notebook was thrown right out the window by Kachan, I could see it fall into that puddle, that fountain. It's like far away. Maybe saying, as I would very much look, I would wonder if Kachan's words were, well, correct. I'm just some useless deku. This pathetic boy that's just trying to be something that he's not. I'm not really a hero. I'm not trying to be. I'm not doing it. I don't have a quirk. As I'll quickly think, as I'll think about taking the way down, just jumping off the building, ending it all. But I'll have still flash in my mind, seeing my mother in her horror, on the face of her horror, the scared and terrified look on her face. As I'll shake my head quickly, getting the thoughts out of my head. No. I can't kill myself. I can't take care of Mom. She's done disability as well. Sometimes my life is so hard, but I have to do better. I have to smile through like All Might. So I would make my way towards, well, whatever I wanted. As very much I would head out, grabbing my notebook here at Journal 13 from the fountain, seeing that it's pretty burned. As I'm taking the shortcut down a tunnel under a bridge. I'm taking the shortcut. Okay, very much the boy with green net would know that something starts to rise right behind him, as green tentacles would start to lash around, as it would wrap itself around the boy. It says, "Hey kid," as the green net says, "Huh? I need your body. I didn't know he was in town. That freak. I gotta get out of here. No hard feelings, kid, but I need your body." As this green sludge will start to go through my throat. This is gross. Is this thing sewage? Gunk? Oh, nasty. I can't breathe. Ugh. I can't breathe. I can feel myself being torn apart, the life fading from my eyes. As before it, I was hit by a force I thought I never felt before. As all that sludge just falling right out of my body. I fall unconscious. I would see a man, a similar silhouette, rushing towards me. What is that feeling? What's hitting on my face? Hey, kid, wake up. Come on. As I open my eyes to see a blonde, muscular man. Wait, is that All Might? It's All Might. Cool. I thought as it would hit me. All Might? As I'll quickly get up, I think, you're. As I look to a symbol of peace. Yes, I am here. All Might. Young man, are you alright? Yeah. I'm fine. Wow. You're awesome. So cool. Oh, thank you, young man. I really appreciate it. But I have to get going. Gotta turn this This villain in. Can you sign my notebook? Check inside the notebook. I tried to open it, seen that he already signed it. Oh, my signature. This will be passed from generation to generation of the Midorius. As I'll see, he's preparing to leave. Wait, I have a question. As the man will jump. Pretty much the blonde man will feel like he's heavier than usual. Trying to see the young brunette. Hey, kid, get off! If I fall, I'll die. Says the wind will go past my face. Oh, sorry. As he would land on the building. You're amazing, you know that? Oh, I get a lot of that. All Might says. I have a question. As I close my eyes, as my body starts to shake. Can a corpse person like me be a hero? The large man was, I said, through thought process. Shit, not now. I need people now. I was very much just about to shrink as smoke the man for the man. I always wanted to be a hero my whole life. I decided from everything. I tried everything every possible way, but nothing. I was always shot down or just told I'm sorry. I need to hear from you. Can a person like me be a hero? I would look to see a skeleton man with crazy, shaggy blonde hair, with dull blue eyes, looking at me with blood coming out of his mouth. Who are you? You're not All Might. Relax, kid. I'm All Might. Huh? As he lifts up his shirt, saying, "See this, kid? I got this from a villain 5 years ago. Chainsaw? No. Before that. But one thing, Chainsaw couldn't even do this to me on his best day. So you said you want to be a hero. No quirk, huh?" Yeah. Sorry, kid. You can't be a hero. Being a pro hero takes guts. A whole lot of guts. Every day you risk your life. If you have a family, your family's hurting because you're a pro hero. Are you sure you want to take that route? And without a quirk, you don't stand a chance. You're basically just on a level of barely the animal. Even an animal could do better than a quirkless person. I'm sorry, kid. You can't be a hero. No matter what you can do. There's no way a quirkless person can be a hero. What you can do to be a hero is by being a police officer or a fireman. As I feel the tears running down my eyes. Sorry, kid. As the man would get up, as he was about to leave. As All Might would open the door, saying, "I'll find another pursuit to go after. It's good to dream, but sometimes you don't want to dream too much, because then you do something that you might regret for the rest of your life. You get killed any time being a hero. I goddamn lost all my lower intestines, all my inner organs. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm pretty much on that day I was like death's doorstep. But knowing some people, I survived. I'm damn lucky to be alive here. Kid, you don't have a quirk. I'm sorry. You'll just be a dead walk of bones, trying to fight someone that's 10 times stronger than you. Or 11 times. Who knows? Even the strongest, even a low-level villain, a quirk, at least a decent quirk, could easily take advantage of you and try and kill you easily. Sorry, kid. Pursue something else. As the man would close the door, he would leave. As I feel something going down my cheeks, as I wipe seeing tears. So I collapsed to my knees as I started to cry, as I yelled a very high, painful scream. As all my thoughts would be going to, sorry kid. I still go through his pockets and say, shit, where'd he go? Ah, shit, I lost him. I must drop the bottle during when that kid grabbed me. Damn it. Gotta look for him quick. Very much, the man would start to go down. As the bottle would land in an alleyway, and it's supposed to belong with dirty blonde hair. Hair was supposed to walk through that same alleyway. Damn nerd. Always getting my damn way. I'll show him. Show that deku someday. Yeah, Bakugo, don't worry about that loser. He probably took your advice, took a swan dive off the roof. I can give hell less if he took a swan dive. As the blonde would very much kick the bottle, as the bottle would open, busting open as the slime villain would emerge. Well, thanks, kid. I needed that. You got a pretty powerful quirk, too. I'm glad this is going to be very useful. As the villain would lunge stuff at him. As the kids would scream, as Bakugo could see us very much, all they would see is green. With the Zuka Midoriya, as they go down the stairs, I wonder, I should have taken my life there. What's the point? I can't do anything. I'm so pathetic, weak, useless. I can't even fight. I should have taken that swan dive. I should have. I have no way else. As very much I would see a crowd of people, wondering what all these people are looking at. I'll make their voice say, what's going on? This kid's pro heroes couldn't get this villain down. And he has a hostage. It says a teenager. As I will see, as I make it for the front. See, there's fire all over the place. What's going on? Seeing the fire all over, I can see as that explosion, those are explosions. As explosions. As I would see something moving, the green blob. It's the sludge villain. But oh my god. Oh no. I must have made him drop the sludge villain because of me grabbing onto him. But who's in there? As very much something would be burst out from it, as dirty blonde hair and red eyes would look at in horror. Kachan? No. This can't be happening. God turns into sludge? It's all my fault. I should have never jumped on All Might. As I was about to move, keep moving, as I was about to run, I wouldn't even know what I'm doing. Getting past the heroes, like, hey kid, don't go there! I was quickly running, as I'll toss my bag, as I'll throw it with immense strength. Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. The villain would be hitting it high. Ah, shit, that hurts! So the real back, going down at least 20 meters back, as the soldiers sent an explosion at me. As I could see them coming in slow motion. Jump. As I would jump over this explosion, 10 feet in the air. What the hell? Dodge left. As I leave my body left, I want to know how I'm doing this. As I'm running in high speeds. I'm just going at least 20 to 30 miles per hour. How is this possible? I gotta save Kachan though. It doesn't matter. Save Kachan. That's my one thing I need to do. If I can't save anyone else, save Kachan. I don't care what happens to me. After another explosion, 2, 3, 4. Jump over, going to the other two. Jump above, jump left, right. After I'll jump on a pole. one of the street lights, jumping on it. As I grabbed it, I will spin, launching myself toward the villain. Read by my fist, take this! As I'll throw it. As this one, I'll make contact with his eye. It'll make impact. As the villain was sent flying meters up to Kacho's hand, grabbing it, and I'll pull it out. As I'll jump, I'll grab Kachon and carry him. As I'll do a couple backflips to get back. How am I so agile, so strong? And everything seems slow motion. Kachon, you okay? What the hell is that, Deku? What the hell is that? You didn't tell me how to quirk. I don't. What the? What is that feeling in my head? Is that ringing? It hurts. You're dead, kid. Huh? Jumping over the sludge and grabbing the tentacle. As I quickly grab it, as I will start to spin the villain around. Throwing into a building. How? I knew he was behind me, about to attack me. How did I know I could die? How did I know that he was there when he attacked me at that moment? Do I have like a oncoming time? Like, able to see the future? No, I don't. It seems more like a sixth sense. That's weird. You pissed with me off this last day, kid. You're dead. You hear me? As the slime villain would rush right at me, extending its tentacle arms. This is when as someone would get in front of us, a blonde man. Have no fear, because I am here. This young boy right here sacrificed everything to do one thing. But I, who's the symbol of peace, who stood by on the sidelines, cannot let that happen. Manchester, smash! As a wind pressure would hit, as the sludge villain would be blown back, knocked out, as All Might just changed the weather, rain was to come down from the sky. Seeing the number one hero, as he staggered for a bit, but lifting his fist up in the air, everywhere was cheer, as my short day of glory would end. As very much I'll be degraded for going in there alone, by myself, a quirkless child. This is when the symbol of peace would say, "What is wrong with you? Why couldn't you send the highlight of the pros do their job?" That is not an SF's hero to run off like that. Young man, you have to be more careful next time. You could have died. At least you're lucky. At least you're good at dodging. As All Might say, "Well, I must head off, young heroes." As he would jump, and I'll only see the back of the symbol of peace. I'll look at him and see I look in anger. But I rescued Kachon. I risked my own life to save him. And this is the things I get? For trying to be something, trying to save someone's life? Just because it's the right thing to do? I'll try my back, getting my bag up. And packing my things, getting my things all over the place. As I grab my things, very much, I'd see the hero journal analysis. Picking it up, I want to throw it. I'm about to throw it, but I don't. I take it along with me to go home. What a waste. Heading inside, as I would see my mother, Inka would walk in. See, Izuku walk in. Izuku, I saw the news. Are you alright? Not now, Mom. I'm not in the mood. Heading in my room and locking the door closed. Locking it as I'll throw my bag on the ground. I've never been this upset before. This angry. I'm the worthless, quirkless person. So as Bakugo, as strong as Kachan, Bakugo, who has an explosion quirk that can explode almost everything. Then you get help from a quirkless person. Me, a deku. And all I get is I only didn't need your help, you stupid nerd. And be more careful next time, because that's you're being too risky. Your desires of being a pro. It's just too hazardous. Wow. Thanks a lot, All Might. I thought I'd see the All Might merch all over the place. I look at it angrily as I tear one poster down, as I start to tear it apart. As I start to tear most of the All Might merch I have in the wall, but leaving the figurines. Those cost a lot of money. I tear out 2 or 3 posters, and I would been apart trading them. But I realized I could use these all for things. Very much, I would head off to go. But this is when I realized, but how did I dodge all those attacks? I couldn't dodge like that before. So if I did, I would not get my uncle burned and hit by a Kachan or that such with him earlier, before I met All Might. Well, that's strange. And I jumped 10 feet in the air. Alright. Next time tomorrow, I'm going to skip school and check this out. As I head to my bed, dressing in some normal pajamas, not All Might merch. This is the only one I had. It's a black t-shirt and some sweatpants. So I dropped into the bed and fell unconscious. Very much I would have a weird dream. Everything seemed weird. Spiders all over the place. I don't know what was all this crap. But as I woke up, I felt better, stronger. Looking into the mirror, I would see myself with a 6-pack? What the fuck? Flexing my arms, seeing that I feel stronger. My height is from at least 5'2", now to 5'9". I grew another 7 to 8 inches? What the fuck just happened? That's almost a foot tall. I'm almost 6 foot. That's impossible. Huh. Well, doesn't really matter. Very much, I would see that my mom's not around. Okay, she's not around. So I'd see seeing it as my mom's went out for work. Breakfast is in the microwave. Eating it quickly, I'm so hungry. As heading out, I would go to an alleyway, seeing anything around. Wow, look at this. Alright. Agility. Alright. I thought very much see a dead-end wall where it's at least about 10, 20 feet up in the air. Alright. I start to run. I might run. I seem to be a lot faster than usual. As I jump. I jump the whole wall. What the hell? Jumping the whole wall, I'll land perfectly fine. Out at least 30 to 40 feet in the air. That's impossible. As I would look at the wall once more, as I would put these are to wall jump it. 1, 2, 1, 2. As I jumped over the wall again. How's that possible? Do I have super speed? Well, I have super speed. It definitely did. As I'll check, as I'll see a bin, a huge trash bin that's filled up. As I would pick it up with one hand, easily. How's this possible? I have super strength. Okay, super strength definitely. Agility. What about that sixth sense? Alright. As I'll see a trash at the trash although trash bin on the floor as I'll see a tin can. So I would throw it in the air, hoping that any sixth sense came in, but nothing. As I'll just move out the way. Oh, okay, that means nothing. Nothing, okay? So I walk out of the area. I was more focused on things around. Super strength, super speed, build, so I can be able to run on walls. I'm not sure. I'm thinking more momentum. As a car would go by, the green I wouldn't notice, but just assume he would hear that ringing. Huh? I would jump over the moving vehicle into the other side of the sidewalk. Okay. Whoa. Everyone looked at me, seeing that. How did he do that? So people start to whisper. So can you run? All right. Definitely sixth sense. I have a sixth sense. All right. It's not more like time, but it's more like a sixth sense that is awakening of danger. Your one's around. All right. That's nice. As I'll go to another alleyway, seeing that it's pretty much alone. All right. As I'll wonder if I can move as fast. Do I? So I'll walk up to the wall, one of the building head walls, and I'll put my hand on top. Put my other hand as I'll pull myself up. Let my feet touch the wall. And as I start to walk, climb the wall. No way! I'm climbing. As I'll continue to climb at least five stories. No one will see me. I'm on the side of the wall. So I'll jump down. And I'm perfectly fine? Okay, super strength, definitely. Super speed, definitely. A sixth sense, definitely. I must be at least something happened. I have all the abilities of a spider. Spiders can lift up more weight than ever before. Like at least 30 to 10 to 20 times their own body weight. Or even more. At least 60, 70 times their own body weight. Wait a second. But how did I get these? I don't remember anything happening. I was supposed to rub the back of my neck. Wait a second. I was supposed to feel something around. Thing of. Is that a bite mark? I also to feel around to see what kind of bite mark it is. Spider. It's like a feel something as I would pull the thing out, seeing a dead spider. So that's right. Spider abilities, huh? That's how I'll throw the spider into the trash. Well, that's something. Alright. So I definitely have superiority strength. Because spiders can lift almost 50 to 70 times their weight. That means I should be able to have a stronger, denser body. That means these powers gave me these abilities. And that spider, that means I'm as dense as a spider. It means that I can jump from really high amount of heights. Or hundreds of feet at least. Well, I'm not gonna try the 100 feet yet, but do I shoot webs? As I'll try any type of hand motion. No hand motions. No webs. Okay, no organic webbing. Well, that's a bummer. As I'll continue to walk around. But how am I going to be able? Maybe I could make a gadget that can help me shoot webs. But how am I going to get that? Well, I know. As I would remember all my merch I have in my room. That can have a lot of, at least, that can give me a lot of money. Heading towards back to my house. I would open the door and go to my room. And selling it, still all those are limited edition, at least to 100,000 to 100 zenny to at least 900 zenny. Probably not much, as I would pretty much start to sell it. And over time, people started to buy the things I had, and I had at least 500,000? No, not 510. Let me count that again. No way. At least 900,000. That's almost $1 million in the US. Okay, maybe. Alright, this should be enough to get the gadgets I need. As I was about to buy any type of materials, cartridges, any type of fluids that. Ooh, web fluids. They're pretty much on sale for 100 zenny. The whole cartridge. That could be nice. As I'll buy the whole cartridge, there's at least 10,000 of them. Getting it purchased down, as I'll take it along. It's at least the size of a flat screen TV. Seeing the whole cartridge, I would wonder what to do with them. As I would look around and think that I can use it for, seeing an old type of ball I had, I started to pop it open and seeing that it can hold cartridges. Well, that could be useful. As I was popping most of the web filling cartridges around inside the ball, almost holding a lot but I only have 100 left side of the box. Well, that's good enough for me. So I would close the ball and put it under my bed, where I used to hide my hidden stash of all my merch that my mom didn't know about. I very much hiding the rest of it there, along with the rest of the web cartridges, leaving the 100 with me. And what do I do with this? As I continue to buy off things that could be useful, very much I'll make a gadget that could help me shoot. It took me 2 weeks to build it at least. Alright. This pretty much should be enough. You see, holding my thumbs in like rock and roll type of concerts, I would shoot a web, seeing the cartridge did work. This can hold 50 at least cartridges inside of one canister. One ammunition roll. Nice. Okay. Now I wonder what I know what to do. What to do now? Do I sit for the pre-year exams in UA or no? That just sign me as quirkless. I'm probably still quirkless if I ask myself. Shouldn't even bother. As I'll go down, as I'll take myself outside, walking down the street. I'll take the same path of that day. This is where it all began. Where my life didn't feel better. But I just wish I knew about all my problems. Oh. But very much I didn't know. Very much I really didn't know. Something was stalking me from the shadows. A black ooze was emerged out of the sewer drain and looking at the boy, seeing its target I was looking for the past 3 months. As it would sort of getting larger, as Izuku would feel his sense, not feeling anything, but he'll have this weird type of feeling. What is it? Why do I feel like something's stalking me? as somebody's tackled to the ground by something. What the hell? As he thinks he see black tendrils. Sludge villain? No, it was green. What the hell is this? I see myself wrapping around. What is this thing? I can't move. Dropping as I would see fangs over my head. What? As I see the black tendrils continue to wrap around my body and my face. What is this thing? Get off! As this thing, it kind of looks familiar. As I get off, everything would go black. As I wake up, I see myself on the hard concrete ground. What the hell? What the hell is that? Why does everything feel so weird? It doesn't matter. I gotta get home. Grabbing my bags, I quickly make my way home before something else happens to me. I'm not risking anything else. Getting home and slam my door closed. In my room, so that my mom's not around. Good. What the hell has happened? I would more likely look down to my hands, see what was that. Now, I wonder what this thing is. Very much, I would wonder what it is, as this is when I would see myself seeing a reflection of a huge hulking monster, black monster with white lines on its body. What the hell is that? As I see it through the mirror, as the monster would say, "Hello, holy shit, what the hell are you?" As I would see my reflection once more. What the hell? As something will pop out of my shoulder, I can feel it. Turn my head to see tendrils forming into that black sludge thing, as a face would form. I am Venom, and you are my host. What? Host? What do you mean, host? Like a symbiotic bond? Yes, Venom says. You invaded my body. You're a parasite. Parasite? As black tendrils would launch at the wall, I slamming myself into it. Ah, my back! What the hell? Ugh. We are not a parasite. We are Clintar, a symbiote. Clintar? Symbiote? Ah! As I can feel the tendrils, those black tendrils loosening as they'll drop me. What the hell? Ah! I'm sorry. I'm not happy with the phrase parasite. No checking. Man, yeah. I'll take that. What are you? I am Venom, and you are my host. You said that earlier, I get that part. What are you specifically? Like, what creature are you? I am Clintar. I am a species called Clintar from the planet Clintarian. Planet Clintarian? So you're an alien? Yes. What? Then what? So you're from another planet? Yes. I arrived on this Earth 6262667. What the hell? That was the dimension I was from. After being bonded to many hosts, I was transported into this new dimension where I met my other host in another dimension, Eddie Brock. We worked together and became an anti-hero known as anti-hero. anti-hero? Yes. The symbol of justice. Huh? Okay. You, Eddie Brock, you were bound to this other Eddie Brock in another dimension? Yes. Wait. If you're Eddie Brock, if you're bonded to Eddie Brock, wait, okay. I've been on this planet for many, many years, watching by and looking. Then when you came around, I felt the presence. A presence of another one. Another what? Another chosen spider. Spider? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. You mean that legend? Spider-Man is not just no legend. He was real. People have forgotten his name, though. But I had not. Peter Parker was his name. We were bonded in the other universe I was from. We were perfect match until he removed me, thought I was taking over his body. I wouldn't blame him, though. I was back then just wanting to have a bond with my host. And I would do almost anything to have one. But that's when I learned control. That's when I became more like a villain. Back then, my original Eddie Brock. But then I learned control and mastery of another host of mine, Flash Thompson. Then I was transported to this universe, where I met my other Eddie. He and I were the protectors of justice. Okay. Then I met, after a couple of 100,000 years, I met you. A young, timid boy to be the next great Spider-Man, change the universe, and the whole world. I was supposed to be the next Spider-Man? Yes. The gods from above chose you as the next Spider-Man. And I wanted to have a bond as quickly as possible. I was dying in that containment. You're that black sludge. Yes. Dude, why didn't you not just bond to someone else? If I bonded to someone else, they would die. Our bond has to be perfect. And you're the most perfect bond I have. Along with your spider abilities, and I can boost that strength in all of your abilities. And me being bonded to a Spider-Man before you, I know most of your abilities. So you don't want me as an enemy. I don't. Good. So you're an alien that can help me. Yes. Going through your memory, these quirks came along. Yeah. So that's what that guy had. What guy? I bonded to a guy. He called himself twice. He had the ability to copy himself over. It was a solid, identical clone of him, to the exact T of his personality. But there's no way to dismiss it. There's no way to dismiss it. The only way is by killing it, like an actual human being. They would bleed, cut, heal. So you mean he had an almost perfect mimic copy quirk? Yes. Why do you bring this up? I can take abilities / quirks and make it our own. And boost the ability tenfold. Wait, really? Yes. How else do you think I got this strong over the years with my host? I can boost your abilities along too. That would be great. Very well. What are you gonna do with your life, Asuka Midoriya? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be a villain, though. True. I have a question, Venom. Do I still have an extra joint in my pinky toe? As Venom will check as going through his body, as some of the tendrils would move very quickly as it would slow down, saying, yes, you still do. Why? As Venom would realize, going through his information through his mind, oh, you're still quirkless. So that's how quirks work. And how they appear. Yeah. Yes, sadly, you're still quirkless. Well, I can't sign up for you interested either. All Might's a fake hero. The real heroes are the ones that sacrifice themselves no matter what. Izuku, you want power to save others. I know that a lot of hosts before you that had powers, but eventually lost themselves to it. But one of my hosts always had the power, but never chose to use it for evil, for his betterment. Use it for his better for others and to save others. I didn't understand why until very after a long time. I understand it now. What you want is very heroic. You want to save people just because they need it. You don't look for fame or glory. You don't look for anything else. You don't desire anything as a reward. All you want to do is help others that need your help. That's the essence of a true hero. And very much a being that was around the age of dawns of heroes, quickest heroes, and all types of projects before. You are under that category of one of the great heroes up above. Like Iron Man. Who's Iron Man? He was a playboy that very much made a suit of, after being kidnapped and made a suit of armor. And after making that suit of armor and self-sacrificing themselves for him, he changed his ways. I'll give you all the information later. Really? There's all these epic heroes? Used to be quirks were just beta testers. Captain America was one of these first quirk people. A lot of people back then had powers, but now they're long forgotten in this new age of heroes. People's forgotten who the old age of heroes were when they protected them from Thanos, all types of villains that wanted to destroy this planet. Then, how do we do that? Very much ago. Those type of villains are still out there. Knowing that all your heroes of old are all dead. They're gonna come here and they're gonna try to kill off, take their reign as they want. Planned a long time ago. And you have one of the abilities of the old heroes. You have the best shot of beating them. With me on your side, you have a fighting chance. Alright, then how? Do I have to prepare for these villains? I do not know when they'll come. Sadly, I'm sorry. But they're still out there, waiting, buying their time. They're out there. Venom, I have a question. Are there any more of you? Yes. Plenty. Riot, Carnage, Scream, Access, Proto. There's a lot of us out there. Very much, there's a lot of us. There's so many. Toxin. Believe me, there's a lot of us out there. We're all in hiding. What's up with the symbiote Carnage? That one must not bond with anyone that absorbs snarls in anger. That one is a psychopath. Deep down, only thing he knows on his mind, soul, and body is to kill just for fun. He kills just because he likes to. He desires it. He craves blood. That's why he's called Carnage. That's a psychopath. He was born into a psychopath. Believe me, it was a lot worse when he had his original host. He went through many hosts as well, just like me. But I want to help you. Alright? Very much, I had lost all the other abilities I had. I only kept a couple abilities I had now. Toxic of poisons, Matt Gargan, Spider-Man's abilities, some other things, and all that crap. I only have so much things around. That's interesting. So you have this guy's twice quirk? Yes. I've already installed inside of your body. With us combined and permanently bonded to each other, we're a perfect match. You can host as much quirk as you want. Very much I find one quirk very useful to us in the future once he comes around. What do you mean one quirk that you need? Yes. One of my weaknesses is fire and sound. Fire we can get around. You said there's a lot of people that have fire quirks around. But the best one I see is one named Koski Bobko. You want to take his quirk? You can't do that. No, let's copy. Just let me touch him and we can copy his quirk to the exact T. But will he notice? No, not really. Well, alright. He'll still keep his own quirk, but his quirk will be ours. Our explosion quirk will be 10 times stronger than his. But very much we need to learn how to control it. Another quirk we could make useful is fire too. We can get around fire once we collect enough fire quirks to be resistant to it at least. If this we could get 50% resistance to fire, that'll be very useful. But what about sound? Sound cannot be overcome, sadly. Well, that's a bummer. Wait, can I get like some sort of armor covering to help you from sound at least? Armor. Yeah, I think I can resist sound for, about resist sound to lower its power from not for being full power 100% to at least 50 or 40%. Anything lower than 50. A sound resistant armor that can downgrade the power of sound. That'll be very useful. But you're going route of the vigilante. I don't mind. All these Spider-Man was vigilante, right? Yes, but you're gonna have a lot of people hating on you. Well, we can just deal with them. You want power, right? I want power to help people. You won't use it for revenge. No. One of my hosts, Peter Parker, used it for revenge once. Just once. He never used his power ever again for revenge. His uncle told him this phrase: with great power comes great responsibility. Are you sure you're worth this? Sure you want to do this? Once you go down this path, there's no turning back. All the enemies you made, you cannot turn back. That means if anyone close to you dies, it's because of your choices. So, what do? I don't want my mother being involved. I don't want you to lose a relationship with your mother, Venom says. But I would say distance yourself from her. Distance myself? Yes. Put a space between you and her. Parker lived by himself in an apartment. That made sure anyone close to him never really got in a crossfire. Most of his villains were close. I mean very close. So how bad was it? Bad. His life was already terrible enough. once she wants to take the responsibility of this power. I ask again, there is no going back. I accept. Good. Next, first thing we gotta do, get Koski's quirk for us. We're gonna need it. Alright, Izuku says, as I'm kind of tired, can we rest? Well, oh, I said we. Yeah. I said what happens. We have venom. Hey, is there anyone else that can be bonded to a symbiote? Many people. You said Carnage. Carnage is a psychopath. It's like, you said like Carnage was one with his host, like completely. Yes. Carnage is one. We present ourselves as different two entities in one body. Carnage is just one being total. They're not two separate beings, they're one. Whoever Carnage bonds with will always be one with him. Him or her will be one with Carnage. And all they will cause is carnage. So he's one to watch out for, yes. What color is Carnage? Blood red. Imagine the color blood red crimson. The blood that flows in your veins. Imagine it being alive with a face that would smile at you like it wants to smother you with kills and all types of death. That's what Carnage looks like. He's a black and red symbiote. My first offspring, sadly. He's your offspring, so you can give birth? In a way, yes. Then there's something called anti-venom. Anti-venom? It's a symbiote. It's a piece of me that's, well, amplified. The burned others' symbiotes. So, is it still around? Oh yeah, it's still around. It's in a containment cell somewhere on the planet. I think it's in Japan. Somewhere here. I don't know where. Just make sure you don't touch it. Because it will very much burn. Alright. Now, let's get some rest. We have a lot of work to do tomorrow. As the two friends will be sleeping. Next day, Zuko make it towards the school. So Venom, what do I have to be out looking out for? Fire quirks, and find something that can make our suit sound resistant. So your hulking figure form that we tried earlier, that doesn't really work for mobility. Yes, it's more for bashing things around. Like your pass symbol of peace. Yeah. We need something more agile, but defensive. One of my hosts had this type of, when I was bonding with him, had an armor type of suit. We called ourselves Agent Venom. I kind of like that. You like the name, so do I. Should we go for that name? It's been long forgotten. Yes, we should go along with it. It would be a very good call. A good vigilante name that would be very useful for us. Yeah, that should be good enough for us. As the two were headed, making their way in the classroom. There he is. All you gotta do is touch him, or he touches you. Then I can copy the quirk. Alright. Zuko walked past Bakugo, and Bakugo to see Deku! As grabbing Bakugo, grabbing as he pinned to the wall. Where the hell were you yesterday, nerd? You missed all school yesterday. You're not someone that misses school at all. You stupid nerd. I was just sick yesterday, Kachan. Sick. You would if you still go to damn school. This damn school, no matter what. as very much Venom they would already copy the quirk. Nice, as you say in his head. And I was just boxing going like, oh, it's just like pathetic nerd. As school would go on, after school was over, I would say, well, that's nice. Zuko would very much head out as he would say, I still have enough money to buy that armor. Good. Very much as Zuko would go out and he would buy the soundproof armor. It can give 50% resistance to sound. As he would buy it to come around. Well, here it is. Well done, Venom says. Put it on. Alright. As putting it on, it would kind of be like more like a soldier, like a super armor, something like that. As he would put it on, it's pretty agile. I can still move pretty fine, but it's a bit heavy. It's a bit, but not too much that slows me down. Well, it should be a lot lighter once I merge with it. As black tendrils would merge around the suit, as Suzuki's face would be covered by it, as it would finally form. As he looked down to his body, seeing that, whoa, this feels amazing. Seeing that black, white type of lines go around his whole body, seeing a symbol on his chest. Is that a tarantula? Yes, it's one of my old host's symbols of the spider. Spider-Man, I guess? Yes. I like this design for it. I always kept it on every time I had bought off a host. It symbolizes who we are. Who we are. Venom. That's cool. So, as Zuko could say, do we have like enough, protection? Yes, it gives me good enough protection, boosting the armor well. It gives it at least 70%, 75% of sound. It's soundproof, but not high enough. This can block some high, some low to mid, some mid frequencies that would easily tear me off of you. But it needs to be but now, you need at least super high pitched type of sonic vibrations to rip me off from you. That's nice. Yes, Venom says. Why do you need these web shooters? Well, it's useful and I have a whole containment. And Oscorp. Very nice. You can make gadgets out of these web shooters. I can. Yes. As Venom was saying. With all these tools you have in your room, and all these gadgets, all these parts, you can make all types of gadgets that you can use. Well, alright. Zuko would make some gadgets just out of the webs. One with a web bomb, web taser, web line, more like a web tramp, webcams, spider bots, gravity webs, and some knockout webs, and some Air Force were a blow of webs when you high pressure web would blast you with air current as they would stick it to the wall. These trap line webs will be very useful, Venom says. Yeah. You should get some artillery too. I mean, weapons? Actual shooting weapons? Yes. Why? It could be useful. But I'm not trying to kill people. Well, you don't have to kill them, but you could disable them. People more use their quirks and weapons. Just using me along and with your gadgets and webs can give you a boost in strength along with your powers. Whereas along with explosions and some other things in the copy, but it won't be enough just to help you fight. Remember, these pro heroes have other ways to fight villains. True. That's why weapons would be very useful. Well, quick racing weapons would be useful to disable a quirk for a while. Well, Venom says it will be useful, but then you'll have a bigger target on your back. I would? Yes. I'll more say disable it, not erase it. More likely just let disable the weapon or abilities for like 2 seconds. Something that can be overcome. Let them see if they can overcome it. So make it weak. So it weakens their abilities, not completely sacrifices it off. So this weakens their abilities. Like if Endeavor fought us, it would just weaken his flames to an extent where we could fight him and probably beat him. Yes, Flip says. Alright. Izuku says. Okay. So, what else do we need? We need an agility quirk. An agility quirk. I mean, like speed? Yes, something that can be very agile. A parkourist quirk and maybe some speed. You already have high defense. But if you want to go for defense, well, go ahead. The armor gives us enough defense too, but I don't want to lose you. We're permanently bonded. There's not much screeching there's gonna you should rip me off, but anything higher than supersonic frequencies will rip me off. Should I have like a helmet to block my face if you ever do, be separated? Like whenever you do retract from my body? Yes. I'll still keep the armor on, but you should find something that can keep like a helmet. Ooh, I know. As Zuko would. Like a mask, some Spider-Man's a mask. That should be good enough. It's armor force too. You been working on that without me knowing? Yeah, sorry. Fits very well. Venom would cover it as bonding itself to it. Very nicely done. Thanks. There's also I would also muffle your voice so no one can recognize it for you. Well, that's actually pretty smart. Now, do we get the artillery? Yes. And train some fighting styles. It could be very useful. So martial arts, got it. Honestly, would get some things. Wearing a hoodie and at least a ski mask, he would buy some artillery weapons from the black market. 2 rifles or AK-47s, 2 regular handguns. Rifles are automatic weaponry, but he wouldn't take any sniper weapons because they took too long and way too big. Way too big. And anything that's similar to a minigun was too unstable and too big to be around. So he'll have that more like Iron Man artillery where it just pop out his body. And he would find some missiles as well. So having missiles are very, very useful. And if he'll have a similar hub to Iron Man's where you can see through walls and all that crap. Izuku will say, this is very useful. Yes. Our first night of patrolling this 10 months will be very useful. Yeah. The UA should give us a lot more better equipment. Yes. But then they'll wonder what you're gonna use with it. You can't live a couple life of vigilante and a hero in training. You're right. That'd be almost impossible. And I'm quirkless. So I'll probably put it off edging. But maybe I can just go as a regular student, but no. I'll just go as I'll just do our original plan. Good, Venom says. As he would cover Zuko's up with the costume similar to his hero costume with a mixture of Agent Venoms. As Zuko would open his window, as Seuss climbed up the wall. As jumping the wall of his apartment, closing the window, she looked up to the city. All right, I guess it's time, Venom says. Oh, it's time, all right. As the alien, would cover his face as the eyes would illuminate the glow of light. A low white. Let's go. As Agent Venom will be born in this new era.